And then you're gonna look to my man for approval? Focus on yourself and getting yourself at your desired size. Why are you trying to tell me that I need to eat more? Maybe you should eat less. Hi dolls, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you guys are new. My name is Chyna, and of course this is the life of Chynadoll. So hi, I was so excited, y'all, because today I'm doing a video that I've been wanting to do for some time. I've been wanting to do this, so I'm just excited to bring it to you guys. So if you are new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back, girl. I missed you. Here on my channel we do lifestyle, we do vlogs, we do beauty, self-love, girl chat, all of those different things. So if that's your type of vibe, make sure you subscribe down below, and make sure to like this video if you guys want to see more videos like this. I'm really excited to do this topic because it's the holidays, and I feel like why not do something fun, like giving my opinion on these scenarios. I thought this video would be a really fun idea because we are in the holiday season, and I know a lot of us are dealing with different things, whether it's family, loneliness, going on so many different events and everything like that. So I thought it would be fun to give my 2 cents on a couple of people's situations and scenarios. So I'm gonna do that while I color. I thought it would be really cute to do a cute coloring session while we yap. A coloring yap session. I'm gonna give y'all my perspective and what I think about these scenarios, and I'm gonna put them on the screen for you guys to see as well, so y'all can let me know what y'all think about this stuff in the comments. What would you do? So make sure you guys follow me on all of my social platforms. Everything is gonna be linked right down below for you guys. I'm active on TikTok. I do story dumps on Instagram as well, so if you want to see more of me, then you can see me on there. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, yeah, so I had to bring you guys a little bit closer because I felt like y'all was a little far. We need to get into it. So I have my cute mug, and y'all, it's really on theme with how I am right now. Also, I did a new hairstyle. The last time y'all saw me, my hair was different, so let me know what y'all think about it. I feel like it's so cute. This is my first time doing a side part for real. I usually do a middle part, but I was like, let me try something different. But anyways, let me take a little sip of my juice, my drink, because when you yapping, you gotta make sure you hydrated. I know I could talk, I could go. Let's pull out my coloring pages. I'm torn between which page I want to do, but I think I know which one I want to do. I'm a little torn. I have 2 different options. These are my 2 options for what I want to color. I think I'm gonna do this one because I really want to take my time with this one and really make her super cute. But yes, y'all, grab your snacks, or if you want to color with me too while you hear me talk about these scenarios, I'm gonna give you a moment to go do that. Grab your cute drink as well. Okay, you got it now? Great. So I have all my colors. I have markers, I have crayons, well actually I have color pencils. So let's get right into it. Let me start taking out some of my colors though. I know I want to do brown, so this is dark brown. We have hazelnut. So let's start off with the first scenario. So I want to start off with doing some, it's AITA, so that's the Am I the Asshole segment on Reddit. Now I don't really be on Reddit like that, but I went on there and I saw they had this section or segment that people use, and it's called Am I the Asshole? And I just think these are like, some of them are funny, some of them are valid, so I'm gonna put them on the screen for y'all to see if y'all want to go back and reference them as well and see what other people are saying. But let's go ahead and get into the first one. The first one is, am I the asshole for saying no to a Christmas invite when I was only invited because someone else canceled? That's a good question. I feel like that one is a no-brainer though. No, I wouldn't go, because why wasn't I initially invited? Why you won't wait until somebody else canceled to invite me? And y'all know that happened to me one time. I still went because it was a free concert. I went to a concert a couple years ago, and we're not friends anymore, but one of my old friends, I guess she was going with one of her other friends, and they ended up backing out or whatever. So she asked me if I wanted to go. I don't know if it was the day of or if it was the next day. I think it was a couple days before, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's a free concert. But I thought about it, and I'm like, wait, because you only invited me because the other girl canceled. And I'm like, I just took a mental note of that. Like I said, I still went, but that's because that was like, I feel like in that situation, I still went. Would I have gone today? I don't know. If I like the artist, I just wanted to go, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. So that was cool, but I did still think about that. But in this situation right here, I wouldn't go. No, not like that. Not just for a Christmas party, because you should have, if you really wanted me to be there, you would have told me whether this person was coming or whether they was not coming. All right, so this next one, she's a little juicier. So I put it on the screen for y'all to read. Am I the asshole for going home after I overheard my husband say he didn't want to bring me with him to his family vacation? So it says, oh my god, these gingerbread men look so dark. Let me see how this is about to look. My husband goes on annual vacations with his family. I'm on okay terms with them, but since we've only been married for a short time and I don't see his family much, we still have that barrier that keeps us from being completely comfortable around each other. His family arranged for the vacation last week, and out of curiosity, I asked him if I could come. My husband felt hesitant, but I told him it'd be a great opportunity to get to know his family better. He agreed to take me, and his family were surprised to see me but still welcomed me. On the third day of the vacation, his dad, mom, brothers, and spouses were all sitting at a table outside talking while I was preparing a fruit salad. As I was making my way back, I overheard my mother-in-law say, did she really have nowhere else to spend the weekend? At first, I had no idea who she was talking about, so I kept walking, but I stopped once I overheard my husband say, I know, and I didn't want to bring her with me, but what was I supposed to do? You know how pushy she can get. I instantly figured out it was about me. I felt so shaken up to the point where I almost dropped the salad. This whole time I was there, I cleaned, cooked, looked after the kids, and this is how they think of me, an inconvenience to them. I quietly booked the ticket and went home on the first plane. He called and texted, but I didn't respond anything other than let him know I was home. He got back and went off on me saying what I did was disrespectful and juvenile. I told him I overheard the conversation he had with his mom, but he said that I was wrong for eavesdropping and that his family will warm up to me on their terms, so I should stop pushing to be around them when they don't feel comfortable with it. Basically saying it was my fault for coming along in the first place. He said that going home like that made him and his family disappointed and gave them a really bad impression about me. I think that I might have messed this up, but somewhat ruined it for them as well. What? Girl, if that was me and I overheard that, I would have been shooken up too. I'm not gonna lie, because that's just weird to me, because I'm your wife. I'm sorry, we're married, and you was trying to go on a family vacation by yourself. Why? I don't understand how that makes sense. I don't know, you saying y'all married for a short period of time and you haven't spent that much time with his family, but it's like y'all are married. Do you know how permanent in a sense that is? You get what I'm saying? Marriage isn't just something that you just do sometimes. I think it's crazy that they had the audacity to be upset that you were there, because you and your husband are not one. So if this is a family vacation, you are family. I'm not understanding why they didn't want you to be there. If it was me, I probably would have went home too. I'm not gonna lie, because I would have felt unwanted and felt unwelcome, because for y'all to be talking about me and I'm not even that far away from y'all, I'll see if they went off and they was in a car or something and your husband didn't hang up the phone. I would get that a little more, but they had the audacity to be talking about you and you wasn't even 100 feet away. You was inside making a salad for these people and they had the nerve to be talking about you. I don't know. I just think that's weird. I'm not in those shoes, so I can't really say how I would feel, but where I am now, I would have went home and I would be looking to get it. I would be preparing myself to separate, because that's not making sense to me. If I'm marrying you, we're combining with each other, because we're gonna have moments like holidays, birthdays, different celebrations, kids come in the picture. We're gonna have all those different things. So it's like we need to be able to love each other and be around each other. We need to be able to start being around each other. So if we married already and this is how your family feels, they're confused as to why I'm here, or they're feeling uneasy, and you agree, you're not the man of my dreams. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. You can't be, because there's no way. My dream man, my husband, the love of my life, the man who loves me, who adores me, he would never agree with them feeling that way. He would have left with me too. If that's how y'all feeling, we're not coming at all. That's crazy. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel though. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. But me, I probably would have did the same thing. I'm going home, I'm out of here, and I'm about to be packing my stuff up. And then you have the nerve. See, no, that's the other part too. Then you have the nerve, the audacity to come home and gaslight me and try to tell me that it was my fault when you didn't even want to bring me in the first place. It's giving very much you're not wanted. You are not his dream girl. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. No. Because you wouldn't even want to go on a holiday trip. You wouldn't even want to you would want to celebrate the holidays with me. You married me. That's crazy. Okay, y'all, so I have the next one, and this one is crazy. So it says, am I the asshole for announcing my sister's pregnancy after finding out my boyfriend, now ex, is the father? That's crazy. I'm sorry. That's insane. It says, I was with my ex-boyfriend until a couple of weeks ago when I found out he got my sister pregnant. I heard them talking about it and my sister was speaking out over it because she knew I would be done with her if I found out and my ex didn't care. So I held it all in and waited until we were with all of our family and announced the news to everyone there. My boyfriend ran once he realized I was going to break up with him, and my sister freaked out and broke down and started begging me to not hate her and saying she made a mistake and she would abort the pregnancy and we could go back to the way we were. She had been living with me since April because her and our parents were not getting along. We were supposed to be moving somewhere bigger in a few weeks and I told her that was not happening anymore, and since that day I've been staying at my friend's place. Now she can't afford to live in the apartment without me and I refuse to live with her again or have a relationship with her, and my parents won't let her move back either. My ex is gone and he's refusing to have anything to do with the mess. He is equally responsible for it, and so she's on her own. She was trying to make amends so we'd be back to normal, but I didn't even acknowledge her attempts. I'm not sure where she's staying, but one of our aunts told me I was disgusting to do that to someone as young as her, and I ruined her life. I told my aunt to pick up the pieces and leave me alone because I don't care anymore. I said she had it coming when she started sleeping with my ex. My aunt said letting a guy come between us was nasty business, and she asked me if I could live with myself if she ends up having the baby and they end up on the streets. I told her it's nothing to do with me. Am I the asshole? Bro, that is crazy. I feel like no, you are not being an asshole. You were 100% valid. You handled that really well. Because if I would have overheard them, I probably wouldn't have said nothing right then and there, but I definitely would have been planning some devious shit. I would have brought them a little gift and been like, oh, congratulations, I hear you guys are having a child. But no, I feel like you wasn't wrong at all. I would be so heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's double the heartbreak because your sister, that is your very first best friend. The person who knows you more than anybody else outside of your family or just in the world. I'm sorry, but there was no other guy that you thought you could do something. You didn't have nobody else you could do it with. You had to go with my boyfriend. And that's so reckless and that is so dumb. I'm sorry. And I don't know what the whole situation is. I don't know how the sister was raised. Maybe she was dealing with things internally. It's no excuse, but it does give understanding as to why she would do something like that. I think you handled it really well as far as just telling them, getting up and leaving. I don't feel like you have to forgive your sister right now because I get that's your sister, but your sister should have had that same energy when she was sleeping with your boyfriend. I wouldn't even, that's disgusting. That is ew. I don't even want to think about that. What? That's crazy. I don't even know what else to say besides that. I would just be in shock. And I feel like your auntie is very validating and trying to gaslight you and trying to make you be the bigger person. But no, you made the bed, now you gotta lay in there. Whatever that saying is, you literally did this to yourself. You knew this was my boyfriend. Why you didn't just go get another guy? You could have got anybody. And you gonna go get mine? And now you want to know after your dirty laundry is aired out, you think that I'm about to come and let you still stay with me? Do you know that is such a high level of betrayal? And now I can't trust you. You don't respect me. You don't care for me. You don't love me because my boyfriend. Why would you want to share the same thing that I... That's just annoying. And the fact that the boyfriend is just so trash to just run away and not even want help clean up the mess that he made. But that's definitely what you get because That's crazy to do some stuff like that to your sister, to your sister, and you living with her. You can't even afford to make decisions like this. I'm sorry, that is absolutely insane. So the next one is the holiday plate drama. Am I the asshole for refusing to bring a dish to Christmas dinner after being told last year that my food wasn't really eaten like that? No, you're not. Because if I'm spending my money and making something and I bring it and nobody eat it, it depends. Because if it just don't taste that good, then I could understand that. I'm not gonna not bring something just because this time it didn't taste that good. But if it was more and they was just being jealous, hating on you, they had malicious intentions, then I wouldn't bring nothing either. Because I don't know, I just need more context. It depends on when did you find out. Did they tell you this after the party? Did they say it at the party? It was like, oh, this really wasn't that good. Was it something that you made and they didn't like it? Then I can understand, because I don't know. Sometimes you make something and it might not be that good, and that's okay. But that's just what I think. I think it depends on what it was. Was it homemade? Was it something store-bought? Did they express to you that it wasn't that good? Was it something that you was experimenting on? I need a little more context to be able to see if you're being an asshole, because maybe you're just in your feelings because they didn't like what you made or what you bought or whatever. So it depends. I would not bring anything. Maybe just bring something different the next time, so that way you can give them one more chance. Now, if this time, and I don't know how many times you did it, if this your first time bringing something and they didn't like it, then I would give it one more go. But if this is your second or third time and they just telling you that nobody ain't really eat it, then I wouldn't bring nothing either. I'd bring y'all some napkins, some plates, and some utensils or some cups. I'll bring a jug of juice. I don't know. That's what I would do. But if it's giving they just hating on you and they have malicious intent, I wouldn't even go. I'm gonna have my own party and I'm gonna make my own stuff that I know I like, that I know I'm gonna eat, and it's not gonna get thrown away. It's gonna get eaten. It's not gonna just be sitting there. That's what I would do. So I have the next one, and this one is interesting. Oh my gosh, let's see what we get into. Am I the asshole for siding with my boyfriend after he called my friend fat? So my boyfriend, he's 22, let's call him Leon, and I, 21, have been dating since we were 16. He's the love of my life and my best friend. Leon is the kindest man you'll ever meet, but he's also very opinionated and doesn't hold back when expressing his thoughts. I've known my friend Allie for years before I started dating Leon. Allie is a bit on the heavier side and advocates for body positivity, which I love. We are all about supporting curvy queens. Allie and Leon knew each other before I came into the picture because her cousin dated Leon's older brother. Allie's cousin and Leon's brother's relationship didn't last long. Despite the breakup, Allie and Leon still stayed in touch and would text once a month or so. But when Leon and I started dating, he made it clear he didn't want to hang out with Allie without me being over there. And even if Allie invited him over, he would only go if I was invited too. There's always been some tension between them. Allie has made several advances toward Leon, often texting him and calling him Lily, which made him uncomfortable. After confronting her, she stopped calling him that, but still attached herself to him whenever we hung out. Despite this, I kept the peace because I knew she acted this way with most guys she'd met. So fast forward a couple months ago, when my friends and I had a girls' night. We were drinking and gossiping when Allie made a comment. You know, you should really start eating more. Leon doesn't like super skinny girls. The room went silent. For context, I've been struggling with my eating for the past year, especially after my grandpa passed away, and I've lost about 15 pounds. I've been underweight and self-conscious about it, but I've had a hard time eating due to stress and personal issues. So Allie continued to criticize me, calling me an attention whore for not eating, saying that if I kept it up, Leon would stop finding me attractive because I'm flat-chested. She even told me that I struggle with being flat-chested. I was shocked, but my friends awkwardly laughed it off and changed the subject. I thought that would be the end of it, but Allie kept making comments about my weight whenever we hung out. A few weeks later, Leon and I went out to lunch with some mutual friends, including Allie. During the meal, Allie commented again on my weight and looked to Leon for approval. That's when Leon lost it. He immediately shut her down, saying, "What the hell is wrong with you? You've got no right to talk about," insert her name, like that. Allie tried to defend herself, saying she was just concerned because I was just too skinny. She kept talking and digging herself further in the hole, and eventually said I lost all that weight and I'm no longer attractive because I ain't got tits anymore. Leon was furious. He shot back and said, just because you have fat girl tits doesn't mean you have the right to comment on my girl's body. Allie got upset, saying Leon was fat shaming her. They continued arguing and the situation escalated quickly. It even got to the point where Allie started crying. Soon after, Leon paid for both of our meals and took me out of the restaurant. The next day, I was flooded with texts from Allie demanding that Leon apologize to her. I don't condone fat shaming, but given all the comments Allie had made about my body, I thought she had it coming. So I texted her telling her that her comments were rude and that Leon was standing up for me. I also mentioned that seeing on her body was too far, but I still would. I don't know. Maybe she meant to say commenting, but I would still have take my boyfriend's side in this. Allie got even angrier. She called me a fake friend and blocked me. She also started spam texting Leon, who eventually blocked her on everything. Now I'm wondering if I should have told Leon to apologize to her. On one hand, I think Leon was right for standing up for me, but I still think he might have taken it too far with fat shaming. Should I have asked him to apologize to her? Girl, that was a mouthful. Let me drink some of my drink. Oh, baby. I need that. So that's a lot to unpack. I personally feel like, no, you're not the asshole, because she was jealous of you. Obviously she was definitely projecting, and she was jealous because why are you so concerned about my body and what my man likes? Why are you so worried? That's not your business. That's not your concern. And if you were really concerned for real, you would be like, how can I help you? Can I be your accountability partner? Can we start eating more? Do you need to talk to someone? Do I need to help you set you up with a therapist? That's really being concerned. That's really being a friend. But for you to not do it one time, but to do it multiple times, to talk about me in front of our other friends, and we're gonna get back to them in a second, but to talk about me in front of them, and then to say all of that and say, oh, he's not gonna want me, blah blah blah, is crazy. And then want to try to dress it up and say you was concerned? No. And then to come back a couple weeks later and do it again in front of other mutual friends and at a restaurant, and then you're gonna look to my man for approval? No ma'am. No ma'am. The math is not mathing. It's not mathing at all. Nothing about that was friendly. Nothing about that was her caring about you genuinely at all. No, she's definitely very jealous of you. And then your friends, who in the first situation laughed it off and just changed the subject, no, they were supposed to tell her something and check her about that. If you feel how you feel, you can have your opinions, fine, whatever. If that's how you feel, keep that on the inside though. I don't need you to tell me how you feeling about my body. I never asked. Never asked. So why are you telling me? Because you care way too much. Y'all, let me finish coloring. So I just feel like the friends, you need to just have all new friends, point blank period. I don't feel like your boyfriend was wrong. I don't feel like that was fat shaming. I don't know. Y'all let me know if that's fat shaming or not, what he did. I don't feel like it is. I think that he was doing what he should have done as a boyfriend and defended his girlfriend, because it is true. She may be skinnier, she may be going through whatever she's going through, and I don't know why. You know, you're plus size. I don't know if it's genetic. I don't know what it is for Allie. I feel like we all should definitely be body positivity like he's saying. But if you're not in your healthy era, if you're not healthy and living the way you're supposed to be, why are you trying to tell me about how I'm looking? Maybe you need to focus on yourself and getting yourself at your desired size. Why are you trying to tell me that I need to eat more? Maybe you should eat less. And I think it's crazy for her to try to come back and be like, oh, you're body shaming me, you're fat shaming me. Like, she was just, you shaming me or my girlfriend. No. And then for you to constantly do that after you was wrong and just say he should apologize, blocked. No, y'all did that right. Blocked. I don't need to talk to you at all, because for you to not feel like you did anything wrong is crazy. No, I'm sorry, that's just a no for me. Okay, you guys, so I decided to bring y'all a little bit closer because for one, I want y'all to see my progress. She's coming together. She's looking cute. Don't play with her. Hold on, let me find my other color. I am gonna do a part 2 because I definitely don't think I'm gonna finish with these next 2 questions, but I feel like we answered a lot. We got through a lot of scenarios. So let's get into the next one. Which color is first on the candy cane? Is it white first or is it red? Comment down below. So this next one is, am I the asshole for, dang it, I don't know if I want to do this shade of red. Am I the asshole for setting a strict budget this holiday season and refusing to go broke just to keep up appearances with my family? I would say no, because once these holidays are over, it's going to be time to get back to regularly scheduled programming. You don't want to spend more than what you need just to appease other people. You have to take care of what you have to handle first. You don't want to spend all your money on Christmas and then in January, now you scrambling, now you stressed, now you struggling. No. Stick to a budget. Do what works for you. If they don't appreciate that, take their gifts back. That's all I got to say. If they don't like it, they don't appreciate it, if it's not expensive enough for them, then don't get them nothing. Because I think as long as you put in thought and energy and effort into what you're getting people, that is what matters. It doesn't matter if you spend $100, $50, $10, $12, or if you spend $200, $300. Whatever it is, it's about the thought, it's about the intent that's behind the gift. So I personally wouldn't be mad at myself if they have a problem. I don't know what to tell you. Get it from somebody else. Let somebody else buy you a gift then if you don't like mine, and use that money to pour into you. I'm coloring my candy canes, my little post, y'all. It's gonna be so cute. Let's get into this last scenario. Am I the asshole for showing up to Christmas dinner empty-handed because I believe my presence is the gift? Now, I get that your presence is a present. I agree. I do agree with that, but I feel like if everybody else is showing up with gifts and you are able to get gifts, it doesn't have to be nothing too crazy. I do think you're being a bit of an asshole to not get anybody a gift. Yes, your presence is a present. However, everybody else, well, not everybody, but other people's presence is a present as well. And they're still bringing gifts. So why do you feel like you don't need to bring a gift? And everybody's bringing gifts. No, you're definitely being an asshole there. In my opinion, I think you should get a gift. I don't think you should show up to the dinner without a gift and think that it should be okay for you to still receive gifts from other people as well. I think you are being an asshole. Go grab a gift, even if it's just a little gift card. I mean, be intentional as you can, but definitely don't show up empty-handed. Even if you bring some cookies or I don't know, whatever your people like, bring something. Don't not bring nothing at all. Okay, you guys, so that is gonna be all for today's questions and scenarios. I hope y'all enjoyed sitting here chilling with me, coloring if you did color, or just eating your snacks and hearing these scenarios. Y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all would do in these situations and who you think was being an asshole and who you think wasn't. Y'all let me know. I will be doing a part 2. I'm so excited about that. And I'm not finished my coloring page just yet, but she's coming out really cute. She's coming out real cute. Don't play with her. And I am going to be doing a gingerbread contest too, so I'm using this as my model, so that way when I do my gingerbread house, I already know. So make sure you guys stay tuned for more videos during the Vlogmas marathon. I hope you guys are having an amazing holiday season so far. If you are struggling with seasonal sadness, or if you're feeling lonely or whatever, take some time to just do something for you. Figure out something that you enjoy, whether you're coloring, sewing, or knitting, whether you do some knitting, whatever makes you feel good. Whether you have a cute little dance party, do karaoke, make some treats, bake a cake, whatever that looks like to you and for you, I would definitely say just do something for yourself and make the best out of this season with whatever your situation is looking like. I do have a self-care bingo card, holiday themed, that I'm using myself as well to just help me romanticize the whole holiday season, because it could be so hectic, it could be so overwhelming, and so much be going on. Or even if you don't have nothing going on, it's so nice to have something to look forward to and to give yourself some type of reward. So if you want to see about that, check it out. It's going to be linked down below for you guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next videos that's coming out. I have so much content for you guys coming, so make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you like this video, and of course make sure you guys stay fabulous, stay cute, be extra, and always be you, boo. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. Okay, that should be a wrap. Let me see.